Happy Monday, folks. Happy Monday. Get this stuff going. Do a little bit more simple setups. Let's see, what else? We gotta do this. Activate. Making sure this is going. Boom. Here. Put it in. And then there we go. I like to put this behind. I'm gonna connect this. Type in a little welcome here. If it pops up, we are good to go. Alrighty. I named today's today's stream, just keep building. Because, well, some days, particularly Mondays, you just don't feel 100%. Like, I don't know, like it's just harder to push yourself to do things. And so you just gotta remember, gotta keep building. Just keep building. If you build it, they will come. Right? So not just with Lego Fortnite, but just in general with your life. Right? Brick by brick, we continue to manifest our own Lego Fortnite village in our life. But yeah, doom scrolling and just being tired, or if you're getting over being sick or anything like that, it's just a new week starts and you're like, hey, what am I doing? So, I gotta remind myself, just keep building. Or if you're a fan of Dora, what is it? Yeah, it's Dora, right? It's Dora in the fish, right? No, what is it? It's not Dora, it's Dory. Just keep swimming. Or Dora, just keep exploring. And swipe or no swiping. So, we're going to continue furnishing our desert build. Sakuna Universe. Bro, you try Free Fire? I don't know what Free Fire is. Are you trying to sell me something? Free Fire? I mean, I don't know what Free Fire is. So I guess that answers your question. I have not tried Free Fire. Let's see. How much? I think we can do it. I think we're gonna... want to put... Oh, that's not the right carpet. Shoot. Oh, let's go for something else. Can this fit here? That'd be dope if it could. I'm in the way. What if I'm not in the way? Can. See this. How does that look? Kind of okay. Kind of alright. Put a little, I don't know, should we do this one? These are small. Maybe something like that. Trying to spruce it up. We gotta go like to the... What did I want over here? Like a table? I wanted like a table. This is like my favorite table. this one here. Always simple with the... I like this. Kind of chill. I think this should be like a... I was feeling like this could be like a mini kitchen. Then you come up here, and this is just like a... Got another table over here. All right. Maybe put like a... Hey, thank you for the follow. Appreciate that. Where'd that come up? I don't see it. I don't see it. I'm guessing it's going to be on... I don't know. Maybe that's an old one? No. Either way, thank you for the follow. I appreciate it. My notifications not popping up. Activity feed. Let's see. Something. Yo, there. Tanktanic, what's good, bro? How you doing? Was it you with the file? Because I see it down there. It says 3 days ago, so... I think I gotta... I don't like this new heat thing. I don't know. I gotta... How you doing? How was your weekend? How was your weekend? I hope it was good. Mine went too fast, as always. I went too fast and I got like a weird stomach bug, which was no fun. I really want this. I want silk. Really annoying that I don't have silk. Okay, and then we're up here. I think this should be the bathroom. I think this should be a bathroom, I think. Right, come down here. This is kind of just a whatever floor. And you kind of come down here. This is like a... I can add some other stuff in here, maybe. Got a table down over here. I'm thinking of a small kitchen here. The weekend was good. Got my tires fixed. I went to the lakes with my brothers. Now I'm back at work. You? Legos. I am toxic. Oh, that's good. That's good. I am toxic. Oh, that's awesome. Yeah, my weekend was pretty chill. I kind of stayed in, but that's always kind of can be a good thing. As much as I like going out, wifey took the kid on a play date, so I had ample time to kind of game. I didn't do Lego Fortnite. I wasn't streaming. I decided to indulge myself in this MMORPG, which I mentioned before. It's called Albion. It's phone game, also PC. But I feel like it's not as interesting to stream or anything like that. Yo, Xbox, what's good? How was your weekend? I was just saying how mine was pretty chillaxed. Wifey took the kid Saturday on a play date, and I got to, yo, Gmo, everyone's coming on in. I love it. We back, yeah. I was tempted to stream this weekend, but I decided to indulge myself in this MMORPG that I just started to get sucked into. That's right, Monday. That's why I labeled this this stream today as just keep building, you know, and it's just, you know, in Lego Fortnite, but also how it's you know, when you're feeling down, when you're feeling with like lack of motivation, you just got to remember to keep on building, and not just Lego, not just in Fortnite, but the Lego bricks in your life, you know. Oh, that's a bummer. My Lego Fortnite has been crashing lately. Every time I load into my world, it crashes. That's gotta. I don't know. I feel like people like things that would just keep building. But yeah, that's it. So I think Tank. Some people would probably suggest like uninstall or reinstall and stuff like that. But honestly, I don't think that could help. But sometimes because the update might have done something. That's if you're having issues getting to their world. Yeah, so sometimes that shit. I know that I've dealt with bullshit. I forget if it was in this game or some game, and like I kind of like constant crashing if you did a certain thing, and I would try to fix it and it didn't work, and then finally like there'd be like an update, and then everything would be back to normal, and you're like, oh, so they had to fucking fix it on their end. I've been getting a mouse glitch since yesterday. Sounds like fun. God damn. Andy, oh shit, Andy's sending me a whole bunch of stuff. Thank you. Holy smokes. Whoa. Whoa. He's giving me every shape in the book on TikTok. Thank you, Andy. Holy smokes, Andy. Thank you. Woo. Good luck. Hope you make it, bro. Thank you. Thank you. Primitive. You know, it's like I said, it's so funny because like you like you start your day, you try to get things done, and you know I was doing stuff, but like you know you just kind of feel like unmotivated or just like just all different things, and then you know streaming really is super therapeutic, and you guys all freaking brighten my day. It's ridiculous. In a good way, in a fantastic way. Just keep building, or in my case, I'm furnishing right now. Hell yeah. Everyone's showing the love. Guys. Yeah. It's and it's funny too cuz like the weekend for me wasn't so bad, but you know, Xbox had a time where they put the emote and nudge button, an update fixed that. Yeah, see? It's just this, sometimes it's annoying when that's it. Like you could sit there, like luckily sometimes like I wouldn't rack my brain on it. I'd be like, it's bullshit, whatever. I'll deal. And all of a sudden it'd be like an update. Oh, okay, it's fixed. And it's just like, yeah, I would have been like flipping out, trying to do something. Oh, just try uninstalling it. That's a pain in the ass, especially if like certain settings or things. I gotta uninstall, reinstall, and all that nonsense. It's like, I'll just wait. And sometimes that does fix it. It sucks when it doesn't fix it. Then you're like, I don't know what the hell. I'm gonna make this a kitchen right here. We're gonna make this a little sink and kitchen, I think. Yeah, Gmo, so therapy, like, and it's funny too, cause like I remember the first like way back, my Twitch account, I tried streaming just on the PlayStation 4, playing Destiny, but it was like at night and no one was watching. You know, it was like it just wasn't. You know, I feel like people watch certain games for certain things. Yeah, man. See, like kind of like me too. Like I streamed a long time ago, but it was just. I was on a different, you know, playing Destiny. People weren't talking. I would just focus on a game, and that's just, you know, seeing me rage on like trying to rank up and stuff. Yeah, it's definitely really good, and like I said, like the way yeah, I mean, I'll even say not to get too philosophical, but I consider myself more of a determinist, which is more like things are gonna happen the way they happen. Like choice is not really a thing. Some people don't like to hear that, but I find it comforting when things go like shitty or they go well, you just gotta remind yourself like that. Like coulda, woulda, shoulda is not part of it, you know? Like no matter what you did, it led to this point. So that's what was going to be. And that could be a good thing too. And then when you witness coincidences and be like, wow, like this was kind of like planned in a sense. Let's do a double. Can we fit two? Oh, you're gonna do that to me? You're gonna do that to me, Lego Fortnite? You're not gonna let me fit there? It's okay, I got something. Oh, I don't have any more. What do I need? I need more slabs, don't I? I need more slabs. Now I'm cold. Yo, the desert sucks now with the temperature. Too hot, too cold. Constantly have to wear a freaking like. And at least in the grasslands, when it rains and it's cold, if you go inside, you're not cold anymore. Let's see, and this goes here like this. I almost. What's here? This is. Oh, and I haven't finished his. Oh, I kind of did finish his thing. Word up, Nugget. Oh, Sam shared the live. Thank you for that, Sam. Wow. Seeing that too. Okay, let's go see. I put somebody on slab making, so let's go see if some of my peeps. You got gems, right, Jules? Your name is Jules, and you make gems. I don't want to sit. I want to talk to Jules. Yeah. Yes, right. Yeah, this is annoying. It's like, yeah. I think inside you shouldn't have to worry about temperature. How are you? You working on the threads, right? You got... Look at this guy. He kills it with the freaking fabrics. Right, first up, we got silk. We already got the... Hold on a second. We gotta go over here. Open this off here. Oh, we can make. We got some silk and gems. Oh, we're all here today. Hopefully, it's a good week for us all. You know? This will be my first week now with the kid back to school full time, which gives me a little bit more time now on the Mondays and Fridays. Applied to some new job openings, so we'll see how that goes. Wait, what's going on here? Whoa, is that right? Okay. Oh, missed this too. Keeping that. Slabs. I'm gonna hold on to the slabs. I need marble. Actually, give me these. Ooh, look at that. Put that in there. I can just go over here. No. So I got this down here, and then I have to go down the hall. Down and up the stairs for the other part. Well, it is what it is. Oh, you, I want to talk to you. Get your butt over here. You make, what are you making now? You make slabs and no marble. Great. It's okay. Let's see. I think I can have marble though. Oh, I can. I can slab it up a bit. I can slab it up. Anybody watch Severance? Been feeling Been digging that show lately. It's the one me and my wife watch. We watch Severance. What's the other one we've been watching? How come I can't remember it? God damn, my brain is fried. What's the other show we watch? I can't remember right now. It's Severance is the main one. I'll remember it. I just gotta stop trying to remember it. That's the trick, right? Give me some slabs. I want to make some furniture. Gonna hopefully put out another video tomorrow about that spear tech, about how you can jump and then release. Get that double stab going on. Right, where it's like, do it out here already. You right off the bat, right? That little extra. Yeah. I should probably put like a thing around this whole thing. I don't know. We'll wait. Also, kind of adding to what we were talking about, Gmo, about like the second time like meeting people. I definitely feel like too, like the Lego Fortnite for me was like a cool, like I don't want to say cooler way, but like a cool, well for me a cool way to kind of segue into like Fortnite and the whole ecosystem in a sense, just because it's like. I feel like if I just started streaming Fortnite, it'd probably be a little bit more difficult to kind of get some momentum. But I probably wouldn't have even started playing Fortnite if it wasn't for Lego Fortnite, because of what I was looking at the time. Which again kind of goes to your part fate, part luck kind of thing. It's like, yo, Jen, thank you for this follow. Awesome. Also Draft, thank you. I just saw that now for the follow. But yeah, so it's just a kind of like how things just go. Like it's just this, and that's kind of the fun about, I guess existing. Is like you don't really know what's gonna happen or where things are gonna go and the path you can take and the opportunities that might come, or things that you thought were opportunities and then they kind of fall short, but that opens up something else. All that kind of shit. It's and when you're in it, it's not always easy to see. When you're down in the darkness, the view isn't as good, right? But you just gotta keep building. Work and get out of it. I mean, sometimes, easier said than done, obviously. We all come from different, situations, but yeah, no, it's like I said, today was just I was feeling alright, but just not so motivated. What is this? Oh, this is where the thing happened? Alright, cool. Did that just give me 47 wood? Holy smokes. Alright then. Maybe I should put blue in here. We got so much brown. Am I gonna go with the blue and kind of just maybe? No, let's keep it with the brown. Let's just keep it with the brown. Am I missing something now? Why don't I see? What's going on? Oh, I need planks too? Oh, geez Louise. Oh, now I got the wood for it. Also, do we have any planks? No. Let's make more planks. We'll go 30. Part of the fun of crafting things. Thank you, Jen. Yeah, this is kind of this is my expert world. So in this world, I kind of when I first did it, I had, you know, it was just the 3 trophies I was aiming to get. And being it's an expert world where like the risk of dying was like kind of a thing, I was like, I'm not going to really focus too much on like really building crazy. So I would just like get the point, you know, just to level up my villages to level 10 and move on kind of thing. So this I kind of just built as a basically just the lion's castle. I use a lot of more prefabs in this. However, like I built this around here. This is kind of cool. So we're really up high, but yeah. So I used it as a prefab, but then I realized how like basically, I started with like modding vehicles. Like that was kind of how like that was like my first thing I was doing. But then like I realized like, oh, I could mod prefabs too, because a lot of them aren't like. They're cool, but like they don't have rooms and stuff. And if you want to make rooms for like NPCs, you kind of gotta like do it a bit more. Like this was the only thing that was like built here, and it was actually kind of funny because I actually built this roof and gave the bed up here to give it more room. So now this is where Jules is. Now we have a whole living room, you know. So you gotta like make it work for you. I built this bridge across here. This with the lines, if you can see, I don't think you can see because it's on. If you're on TikTok, because it's vertical, but. This only had like this tower with no like top to it. This tower, there was no bridge that went across. It was just these 2 towers and then like a smaller thing here. And then I was like, I'm just going to add on top. And I just built this whole like extra mansion. So, yeah, so building prefabs is kind of a cool way. And I've said this before, a cool way to kind of both understand what certain parts do or how they're going to work or, you know, how they're utilized in the game. And then also it's a good way to kind of then branch out, because after you build something, you can knock down walls. Like I did that too. Oh, and this whole floor here is actually not something. I put this floor here too. The floor actually ended here. Like it only went up this high, you know, and I also put in more doors instead of arches to create more actual rooms. But yeah, so it's like a cool, it's a cool way to kind of introduce yourself to getting into more custom builds, which I have in my survival world. Built a lot more like crazy custom stuff, but in expert world, I'm kind of just now am I branching out and kind of making things a bit more pleasant to look at and nice and fun. Like right now, I'm like revamping. Like I already have all the trophies, but now I'm just trying to make I'm like filling up each village with like NPCs, getting all the equipment I need, because originally I was just like working off my one grasslands village, but now I'm gonna make each village sustainable. Awesome, yeah. See, and custom builds is good. I will say this: 2 things. Yeah, that's always. And it's good, and I'm telling you, if you search around the Lego Fortnite community, like you're gonna find some really awesome builds. Like people have gotten really creative. I mean, I feel like I'm okay, but some people have like done some really really impressive stuff, and I'm like, damn. But one thing I will say, I don't know what you play on. If you're on PS5 or PC, that seems to be the best in terms of like, oh yeah, Epic Bricks. He has some crazy ones. I just saw PS5 is good because like depending on what platform you're on, there are like building complexity limits, and PS5 and PC seem to have the highest, with Xbox kind of right under that, and then like PS4 is like under that, and then Switch I think is just not as good in terms of like how much you can build. But one thing I'm learning from building I built like a lot bigger in my other world, and that's fine, but then I started to hit the building complexity issue, which kind of totally sucks and kind of kills your momentum, and then you're like, oh, what do I do now? What do I take this stuff off of this? And then second, what I find is like I like to build big and make these really cool castles and stuff, but then it's like now I gotta decorate it, and it's a lot more work, and there's a lot more rooms that I don't even know what to put it. Like, what room is this now? Like, there's another cool creator. Yeah, I started on Switch and I kept getting kicked out, so I went to PS5. Much better. Yeah. Unfortunately, Switch is just not. Well, I mean, Fortnite itself, this game, it's just, you know, it's cool that it can play on Switch, but it's just not ideal. And then, let's see. Put this here. Oh, look, it lets me do 2 of these, though. It lets me do 2 of these. I feel that. Word up. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. I try to make things. I feel like my little like philosophy with building is like I'm trying to make builds that are cool and things that I'd like to like utilize, and but are also kind of like useful or like make sense in the realm of the game itself, like having, you know, things close together, or like kind of that blend of like aesthetically pleasing but also efficient, or like, you know, like just works, I guess. Like I don't try to go too crazy now, but especially in my expert world, I'm like that. I'm just like, oh, let me decorate, but like again, it's just, it is what it is, you know, like. Cause yeah, once I went that my one, as I like to call my magnum opus. Edwin, decorating is definitely one of the hardest parts after building. Yeah, it's like, and both aspects are kind of cool, but also interesting because like I find that they're like puzzles. You know, you're looking. Sometimes I'll just sit there and I'm like, I try to like envision, like if I put this here, or the wall goes here, or this is gonna go on this, and that's cool. But then also sometimes you want to play a game where you're not thinking as much, so it goes like both ways. And then also to the point about decorating is like, yeah, when you have such a big, especially, well, now it's getting a little bit better because we have more pieces. Yeah. But, and also though, like when I was playing in the beginning, there weren't as many pieces. Like we didn't even get TVs until the Spider-Man stuff, really. And so like you couldn't even make like a theater, like you have to be extra creative and you make in creating like a theater room or a computer room, you know. Oh, this is like a study, you know, even libraries, even like the shelf pieces, the books, like that was, these are all, you know, we got these, but then it wasn't until, where is it? Where's those cool pieces? Was it these? These, I think. Yeah, then we started getting bookshelves, like to make like a library, which I did, but you know, just like extra, like other rooms. But so now like I'm just kind of making it look like a usable village, but then also space and resources for guests, to actual player guests to come in. That's kind of what I'm trying to go for. Well, let's see. Do we think that? Let's see if will it fit? I think it'll fit. Which one should we go with? Beachy fridge or fridge? Go with fridge. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. And then we're gonna make. What do you think? What do you think, Rustler? Build the Osprey. Wait, who? I know someone did. I remember someone seeing that. Was that Jacob? Was that you who did that? Some people built some amazing vehicles too, but then again, I haven't really built any crazy vehicles. I tried yesterday. I think you were the one I think was mentioning you were going to do that. But that was the other thing, like why I stayed like that, like if you see the only kind of vehicles that I have in my like TikTok is just like mods of like the existing vehicles. 10 helis and 5 cars. See, that's awesome. But see, for me, my thing is like I would be afraid to use those in doing missions or exploring, because then I don't want like a brute to like blow it up or break it. Yeah, mass storage transportation is a cool one. I have one that's just called an off-roader loader, and it's like a 6-wheel vehicle that holds 6 chests on it. See, that's cool. My thing is that like sometimes like I feel like where people would like lose their vehicle inside like the floor and stuff like that, which is why I kind of just stuck to like modded blueprints. Yeah, that's definitely the important part, and keep a wrench on you too. There's been times where I broke a thruster and I didn't have a wrench, and I'm like, well, now I can't change this thruster to a different button. So that's always one to remember as well. But for me, I kept it more simplified to like just modded stuff because I figured, one, I don't have to remember what I did. Most of it's just already prefab, and then two, it's like not as many crazy pieces. They fixed that part. If you park it in the storm and beat the boss, it gets stuck still till it regens. Oh. Hey, you didn't expect me to show up on TikTok, Remy, but I did. Hey, yo, that's good. I just hate prefab stock height. Yeah, you know, like I'll show. If I go back, I'll show you my main vehicle that I use for most things. I just call my off-roader 2.0, 2025 edition. And it's one of my more recent TikToks, but it's funny because that like I don't have that many followers on TikTok, but that video has got 19.8 thousand views. The original like tutorial on how to make that. Yeah. But that's the thing is like the one vehicle I have, and I'll tell you, it just keeps slowly growing. Like I'm not mean to brag. I'm more surprised because all my other videos hit like 200 or 300 views, but this one has just been constantly just like, because it's simple. It's just the build, and then you just kind of like knock things off and just replace them. And so it's like simple for people. It's useful, I feel like, in that sense. And the one cool thing about it is it's got balloons now and the thrusters. So even as high as the balloons go, the thrusters can get you higher up. I just rage bait. I should try that, you know? Anything to get you the views. That video is doing the push-up dab. It's getting buff. I got 2.9 million views on one of my... That's awesome. That's cool. Yeah, maybe one day I'll make it to that. I'll make it to the Hall of Famer. Get that mill. Let's see, I'm gonna put this up here. Should I put this? Let's do it. Bah! Oh, it's a little crooked. It's okay. No one's looking up there anyway. You know what though? It doesn't like. To me, I think it's like as long as you keep the. You know, like keeping it going, keeping your stuff in a sense relevant, or your profile and your stuff circling through. You know, yeah, just keep the flow going. You know, whatever pops in, just go with it. You know, no hate, just make. You know, some of my videos are just kind of like, I do YouTube. Actually right now I'm streaming, I'm actually multi-streaming, so streaming on Twitch, YouTube Vertical, and TikTok. And then, which is pretty cool if you do stream, because YouTube just keeps your VODs, so like your stuff just gets saved kind of thing. And then I do kind of content. Most of my content I'm very slow at producing. I know everyone says you got to build as much as you got to post as much as possible. You could do a ruining a perfect castle in Lego Fortnite, Lego rage bait Remy for hella views. maybe I will. the one that hit. That's an idea. You should do a room tour. It looks dope. I actually did do. That's one of the things I'm going to be posting soon. One of my old castles in my survival village. I did like a 2. I think it's like a 2-3 minute video of just like a tour of it. So I did that. I did one about spear tech because this is something I figured out. Let me see if I could show you. I posted. I'm gonna post this probably within the next day or two. Check this out. So normally when you do like a jump attack with the spear and you try to attack again, see, like if you jump and then spam attack, it's not gonna work. But if you keep hitting forward, you hold forward after the jump and hold the button down and then release, you can attack again, like real quick. So it's like this attack and then you can get the other one off. Hi Jay. I'm not even Remy. I just said hi. Oh, Jay. Oh, hey Jay. What's going on? Jay Secure, how you doing? If I want a video editor, I did YouTube for 4 years early on. I have. I'm pretty upset of video editing with video games, real life. That's cool, man. Montage of normal vids. Yeah, I've been like getting better with DaVinci Resolve. I actually have a background in like VFX, so I've used like most in compositing. But but yeah, so I kind of a newbie-ish editor. I guess I don't know much in terms of like sizzle reels and like really things, but I can cut some stuff. Playing all day, just popping in for a bit. Nice, man. Yeah, YouTube is a great. I feel like I tell anybody now. Like I went to like art school, but I'll be honest. Like if you have the drive for like art in a sense, it's like I feel like you can really, as long as you drive in yourself, you can. The information on YouTube is kind of ridiculous for all sorts of stuff. Try CyberPower Director. Well, the thing is, I used DaVinci Resolve because it's used like in the VFX post-production world. Not so much for editing. Still, people I think use Adobe Premiere more for editing, but DaVinci Resolve is great for. I've seen it used both for just transcoding. So you get like a big ass file. It's like 4K, and you want it down to like a 1920 by 1080 ProRes or something. You can just transcode it. So it's really good for like transcoding, or you're taking like because DaVinci Resolve is made by, I think it's Red Dragon, who has like the camera Red, and so it's like it's used to like take like raw camera footage and convert that to like a ProRes or an MP4 or something that's more manageable. So it's good for that. And then of course it's got a whole color grading section, so you can color grade with it, and it's got node-based compositing too. But and then on top of that, if you want DaVinci Resolve, it's most of it's free, but if you want to pay for it, it's just one payment. So it's got a lot of cool stuff. So DaVinci Resolve, it for some people it takes a lot to get used to. My only thing I would recommend, if you do ever open up DaVinci Resolve and you look at it, just look at the bottom in the center, the bottom of the screen. You're going to see like a bunch of these little tabs, and that's kind of all you have to realize, is that each tab is like a thing. The first one's like media. The second one is like editing. There's like two for editing. I don't even know why there's like two. And then like a third one is the color grade, and then the fourth one is like fusion, and then the fifth is like when you export. And so like that's kind of how you navigate through the thing. It's kind of like you get you bring in your stuff, you go to the next tab, you cut it up, you go to the next tab, you color it, you go to the next tab, you composite it, you go and you export it. I would like to do social full time. I'm actually in between jobs at the moment, so I don't do social full time. I wish I did. And actually, I don't know if you pay attention to VFX news, but Technicolor. Yeah, there's side hustles. Yeah, Technicolor, which is like owns two of the largest. Technicolor Creative Studios owned MPC, The Mill, Micros Animation, and Technicolor Games. They closed down in the U.S. This was just announced like a couple days ago. Now, I don't know if you're familiar with MPC or The Mill, but I suggest if you just type in like MPC demo, like sizzle reel of 2024, that's like Lion King, Mermaid. They've done Halo clips. They worked on like Game of Thrones, worked on Severance. They've worked on, dude, you see those shit, you be like, oh my God, they were doing it all, like, and then, yeah, so, I mean, I didn't want to go on a complete rant. I at one point worked at MPC, and then eventually The Mill. They're both on the same thing. But it's just like a lot of like, in my opinion, it was just the big companies don't pay enough and ask for too much. So it becomes like they want all this stuff done, then they change all this stuff, and then the company ends up losing money because they got to pay their artists to work like overtime and stuff. It's pretty much it kind of mirrors, I think, the game industry in a certain sense. It's like the publishers are asking for too much, in such a short amount of time. So they end up paying the artist less money, but even still they work longer hours, they have overtime, and they end up costing the company more money. And then the margin for what they profit from the company itself isn't enough. And that's why all these companies, that's why a lot of them also work with freelance, because they hire people and then they shrink, that kind of thing. But man. So I worked mostly on commercials because in New York, which I'm in the East Coast, was mostly commercials. So I never really, I worked on a couple like indie stuff briefly. And again, when I was doing stuff, I worked in a program called Flame. And Flame is a compositing program, but mostly you see most people use Nuke. Most studios and stuff will use Nuke to composite, but Flame is more like they call finishing. So it's like you get like the final time, you get I'm from the East Coast but live on the West Coast. Word up. But yeah, Flame is considered like finishing. So it's like you have like the master timeline, the master conform. You're putting in like either the supers. You're making sure sometimes you're divvying out shots to other compositors to do cleanup, like remove this. Not so much, not so much as far as coding. I mean, I could probably fake it by like Googling stuff or using ChatGPT. I thought about getting into like Python scripting, but I do not code. Yeah, I thought of that. The one thing I was thinking about doing was actually making like a trading card game, a mech trading card game where you build your deck, and your deck build is based like are like mech parts. So think of like Armored Core, but almost like in a deck form. But I didn't get too far besides like what the abilities would be and stuff like that. But my kind of like, like a dream side project would be cool, because I wanted it to be like when you bought like the starter deck or like whatever it is, when you bought a deck and you would have like a light, medium, and heavy mech, but when you bought the deck, it came with a little model that you built. So when you're playing the game, you actually had like a little model piece. And so like when like you decide to make a custom deck, your actual physical robot model would like mimic what your deck was. And I think that'd be kind of cool. Right? So it's like, and then I even thought about, depending on the size of like your model, maybe incorporating that as like a moving piece. So like cards would be in play, and cards would have moves to them, and then but certain moves had certain ranges, so you'd actually have to have like a move, like a battlefield that you can move your mech on as well. So it was like both physical with the cards. It was basically a way to make it seem more adult. So this this castle isn't the most impressive, just because it's first off, how you doing, Adam? Yeah, I could show that this is it's a pre-build. It's the Lions thing, but I added these extra things on top. But I can kind of, let's see if I can get to, let's go like this. Let's see, can I fly over here? Whoa! Oh no! Try one more time. I'm gonna do it one more time. I guess I could just jump off, really. Just give me a idea, chat, and Remy. I might make a dab still. If I can make this. Got it. All right. Then we can go here, and then I don't know if I can get any higher. No. All right. Well, this is the castle. Y'all ready for it? Ready? It was just a lion's castle. I just decided to stick on top, kind of to be funny, because I was just like, let's just put this giant thing. I'm in an expert world, so I was like, I just wanted something to like quickly level up. But that's why this I haven't been back to my survival world in a minute, but that's usually where I have more impressive like custom builds. Let's see. Actually, you know what? Can I? Oh, that's what I was gonna do. Get out of my way. Get out of my way. You got... That's all you can give me from it, man. I feel like they should do something about the cost of making cloth. Like, why is making rugs gotta take so much freaking cloth? And it's so arbitrary. It's so freaking stupid. Like... It's like, you got this little piece... This takes 4. These little things take... This one takes 2. Everything's 4. This one's 2 for why. Who knows why? 4. This one, what the hell is this? This takes silk and silk fabric? Like, what are you doing? 28? And then here's the kicker. This one only takes 1 piece. Oh, it takes 1. This one takes fabric and a banana, you know, because you always need a banana to make a fucking rug. And then this one's the biggest one, and it only takes 2. Like, yo, and then this one takes 6? 6? Yo, Epic needs to fix like their fabric counts, because it's nonsense. Nonsense. This is probably one of your best bangs for your buck. Both this one here, this is huge for 2, and this because it's 1 per silk thing, and you could build your own size. I'll buy that for $1. But yeah, so anyway, let's see. I'll take these 2. All right, I got 12 now. That's not so bad. Oh, this I can make more silk. No, yes, I don't got no webs. That's it, huh? That's all of it. Oh, I know I can put on here. Then we can make. We got wool, right? 2. That's a good waste of time. So 2 things. One, I wanted to kind of do this. This seems kind of... I might... Need supporting piece. Oh. And just go like this. How many we can put? I don't know what I'm putting in here yet, though. That looks kind of nice. Rug. I kind of want to make, like... I think I know what I'm going to do. It's these counters. Actually, that's funny. These actually look pretty good, too. I don't know. I think I may be better off just doing like these guys. Oh wow, did I do that good? Did, look at that. You impressed? You impressed? Oh, I need more wood. Oh, hey, you just... Oh, I might make a dab castle. But what does that consist of? What does a dab castle consist of? You can't just be like, I'm going to make a dab castle. And be like, well, what the hell is that? You know what this should be? No, wait. Oh, hold on a second. Would this be... It's too big. It don't fit anywhere. Like, it doesn't even fit in this thing. Jesus. Maybe we can get a small one. These are a little... these look kind of nice. Maybe I'll put this here. I like it. I think that looks okay. Kind of like... yeah. No light. There's a light in here. Then we could put like there's a really cool... It's not in here, is it? It is in here. Probably. No, it's not. It's gonna be a castle that has the dab arms, and I have rockets under it, and it flies up. I need junk. I need some good junk. Dairy Delight. He needs some milk. What am I dabbing on these days? A whole lot of nothing. Can we fit anything over here? We fit like a little... I'm gonna put some more books. Maybe we need more books. Have a look. Just take a look. It's in a book. A reading rainbow. I can do anything. Ways to grow. I don't know. What else could go on here? Just like that, I guess. Little goblet. That looks nice. It's Remy's dab tree. It'd be fun to do is make like a giant dab tree. Okay, explain this show. Okay, well, it's this old guy who sits on a mic and talks about different things, usually unrelated to the game he's playing. And the game he's playing is called Lego Fortnite. Can you give a tour for those just joining? Sure, I can give a little tour. So this is my expert world. So in my expert world, I significantly decided not really to make custom builds as much, just because in the beginning I was just about to get I just wanted the trophies. I was just like, all right, level up the villages, quickest way possible, and all that stuff. So I decided to use the prefab lion's castle, and I just stuck it on top of a giant. Let me get on the top here, on a giant desert pillar. Right. Hey, thank you for the follow, Martin. Word up. So we'll just jump out here to see. So if you notice, it's just on a giant pillar. One of these things. Kind of ridiculous. But it's also kind of fun to do. And it goes pretty far down, so it's like pretty high up. Kind of one of my themes is I like to build on top of things. So I built on top of this. And yeah, so that's basically it. And it was kind of this is my second village. Thank you, man. Appreciate that. And yeah, it's just the basic build, but I kind of started to like renovate it, or like knock down certain walls or open up other walls. So like this is basically pretty much the same, although I took away some of the arches and put doors in certain areas. So that's one of the things I did. And now I'm just kind of furnishing it because kind of just going through my expert world now. I just want, it's much more simplified. Like I haven't explored as much. I just have the basic villages of each thing. You know, the Storm Village, the Star Wars one. I got one in each biome. But now I'm just kind of like fixing them up and making them complete, really solid, really nicely furnished, and just able to like kind of, you know, produce a lot of resources, kind of just preparing for whenever the next update or whenever, you know, Epic and Lego decide to give us more, you know, like trophies probably to get. And actually, you know, I can also show if you want. I'll show you my main, the Grasslands Village, which is where, you know, where you start. And we'll go back real quick. And so this one, I'm very much about, you know, one of the things I love about Lego Fortnite is that it's such a cozy game. And so I definitely like to feel cozy. So being up high or being super safe, you know, and my other world, so in my other, this one I built in the middle of a lake. You'll see it start to pop in momentarily. And here this one is. And so this one's pretty much more finished. Yeah, it makes it just feel like I'm, you know, you're isolated, like, especially in expert where like the I realize like part of what makes things cozy is the danger. And so it's like when you can isolate yourself from the danger, it just gives you that cozy feeling. So this has, you know, you only have the bridges to get to this. And I use the whole beachy build. And I basically, you know, I just kind of furnished everything. So this is my location. This is my room. And I actually put a roof, or actually there was already a ceiling, and I broke the ceiling and created this up here. So this is, you know, my crash pad. Come down here. I gave it a bathroom. I try to give bathrooms just to make buildings feel more like they make sense. That's like a studio. Come down here. This is Peely. Oh, this is Peely's, Adventure Peely's cousin Peely. So you get more banana stuff. Got the TV going. And his bed. I come down here. And some of these are talking about, well, like some of these builds, like they had stilts, and I took out the stilts and built a wall to kind of create a more isolated room. So this is the working room in here. Put most of the stuff in here, although these two were, I put an extra gem cutter, and then of course the big legendary forge. Use this here. This is the storage. Kind of all the storage I need right now. And that's mostly like resources, and then up here I have the weapons that I've gathered from things. And then you come over here. These are, and basically it's just every NPC. Right down here I got, oh yeah, see again, like I knocked down the walls and created, the arches, and gave doors. So this is where Otis lives. He's got the old TV, say, I had to give him the old TV. He doesn't know these HDTV things. Yeah, this is the game I play. If you ever see me streaming, chances are this is what I'll be streaming. So if you ever, this is where Fishstick lives. So it's the two bachelors. They live down here. They're like neighbors. Then on top here, I created, this is a Professor T. Orant, her lab. She's like working on stuff. Computer desk is over here. Cool, man. I appreciate it, Jonathan. And then this is her bed. So she's in here kind of writing down and doing her thing. And then she's got her lab assistant Lizik. And he lives upstairs. He's got a small one, but he's cool with it. He's all about the science. And then you got my other two favorites. So this is the cafe down here. Let's see. This is Tabby. She works down in the cafe. And then when she wants to, she lives up here with her boyfriend Meowsles. So, and it's kind of funny because it's a little like, as the dude, he's kind of got this little area carved out, but she kind of decorated the rest with the pink light and the couch and a nice, colorful rug. And I actually like this where I ended up putting this in the center, like a little kitchen island. And yeah, so that's this village. Oh, gotta have the man zone, yeah. Yeah, right? I like this. And then I just called it juice because, I don't know, why not use some of those signs? And then this was the last edition, but this is basically where like if like actual players come over, this is where they're going to have like a bed to stay. So I kind of put walls up here. So there's this room to crash in. You got a personal chest here to put stuff in. Come up here. Actually, my buddy Mouslow took the top one here. This is where he stays. Yep. And then you come down here. And then across the hall is a small room. But, it's a little bit more personal. Over here. Again, just the bed. And the chest. And, a little workstation. So this is where, But this is kind of what I want to do now for all of my expert villages. I still need to fix up this farm. It is completely not really organized. But that is what it is. And then, of course, I got my trophies up here. I was talking earlier about simple, like, mods. Jonathan, I appreciate it. I have to tell you, though, I have a rooftop farm in Fallout. Yeah, that's cool. I like that. I will say this: if you definitely stay within the sphere of Lego Fortnite creators, you'll definitely find some super creative people that are making stuff. And then this is basically my main workhorse. It's a modified off-roader, bigger wheels. The frost pine axle used to be stronger, but this is like I made a bigger engine. But the thing I like about this is that it's my full-on flying vehicle. Like, this is what I use to get around. And it's got rockets under it. I can rotate it. And I can kind of go wherever I need to go. And again, it's more for efficiency. I know a lot of people make really cool flying vehicles and things like that. Yeah, this thing. Yeah, it used to be when I first made it. You'll see I have a tutorial on my TikTok. It's like my first tutorial. It didn't have the balloons because they didn't come out yet, so it was just kind of flying. It just was like about hopping over stuff. And then once the balloon switches came out, I added those. And then of course you can boost around too. But yeah, that's my main off-roader. I made a bigger one called the off-roader loader, which has got 2 more wheels on the back and like a kind of like a pickup truck. Holds 6 chests. But yeah. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I keep saying appreciate. I feel like I'm saying it so much, but seriously, like that's kind of aside from talking to everybody, it's like I hope that people kind of get some entertainment out of the builds and things I've done as well. But right now I'm gonna go back to my desert one. And so yeah, so this one I feel like is kind of complete. I do want to fix up. There's a dock on that lake that I want to make better. It's like broken down, and I want to maybe put like a guard building on the other sides of the bridges. But I want to just kind of get to these other ones. Actually, you know what I can do too? I'll show you my other kind of cool builds real quick. I went here, but so again, it's pretty simple, in terms of this one, just a big castle. And also for this one, this was like the lions. This was the lion's castle, but like this tower was just a tower that just opened up. There was no room on top. Like all these towers here didn't really have anything else. So I knocked off like the little guardrail things and built walls to make like little rooms. So like yeah, like you come up here. This is gonna be right now I have NPCs living in these. Like I built up here. I have an NPC living in this room here, I think. No one. Okay, no one's here. But that needs to get. Yeah, because I started with modding the off-roader, and I was like all about modding vehicles because I was like, again, people would lose the vehicles would break, maybe a brute destroys it, and I was like, I don't want to get so creative with the vehicle if it's just going to get broken or lost. So I just stuck with like kind of modifying what already was there. And I'll be honest, I did kind of, fool around with making my own car vehicles, but I was like, I kind of like, they all kind of look like the off-roader anyway. So I was just like, let me just fix that up. And then a way, if it breaks, it's like easy to remember how to fix because it's just a little changes and stuff. And then that's when it kind of hit me later on when I was like, I could do that to the buildings too. Like they're pretty simple. And so there's 2 rooms here, but yeah, so Peacher's up here. But I'm probably going to make this mansion like the players if they want to stay here. And I'm going to figure out where to put the other beds. Like I have Nuggets up here. This is his little bachelor pad I made. See, you find that a lot of these prefabs have towers, and they're just big enough where you can kind of fit a room on top. You know? Like they're good enough. So yeah, because otherwise this would just open up to nothing, you know? It's like, I don't need that. What am I looking out for, you know? I don't need a lookout tower. I need a home. So, that's that. But here, I'll go to my other one, which I still need to kind of fix up too. I'll show you. Where is it? What's the next one? Number 2. I agree with you. I love working with vehicles. The prefab vehicles are so much better now. Yeah. Oh, Golden Age. How you doing, man? Yeah. And so this is where I started to have fun with the prefabs, where I was like connecting their foundations into each other. And again, I built on top of a mountain. So these are all prefabs, but with some custom twerks. Yeah. I'll get a good look. I stuck a bunch out here. Still probably going to make some modifications. But like, for instance, like this. Good sir. Nice stream, brother. Thank you, man. So I put the bigger door here. You know, like a bigger wall because this was smaller. And then these along here were just arches, so they were open. And I was like, again, like I don't need all these open areas. So instead, now I just created doorways and rooms that I can kind of use to kind of do things. Yeah, some of the mountains are. I think in my other world, I built so high up that like you can't jump anymore. Like you hit the top, it's like I'm like at the top on that one. But yeah, so I kind of still need to kind of furnish this more. This kind of goes in the circle, but you know, I got everything down here and it's like locked off, so it feels a bit more cozy. I got to work on my my farm here. And then I made these fireplaces here to kind of keep this feeling cozy. And then like right here, this was closed off. I opened it up and then I connected this to it. I put this door here. This used to be like a dungeon down in here. I don't know if you know this build, but this build has like 3 small like dungeons. I was like, that's pointless. I'm not capturing anybody. So I just kind of put this. I'll probably make it like a storage or something here. Kind of goes around. And then yeah, this one here. Oh, no, this is the big castle. Okay, kind of a little bit of a maze. And then up here, I think I'm going to make this kind of like a hangout, maybe a kitchen. Kind of did another world. And I think I have this going to be a room up here. This is actually a really fun build. This will probably be a bathroom, even though it just goes out to this. And then the tower up here. The only custom thing I made was this thing. I made kind of, because I was like, this somehow I'm going to make it go up the mountain. I put another big door here. Goes up the mountain here. To this. Yeah, and it feels pretty cozy. I mean, it's kind of bare, but I can't wait to add more like torches and lights and make this feel really cozy. And so this will probably be a room for somebody. Got this whole area. I think this is the star guy here. No one's here. So this will be a bedroom for an NPC. And then you go to the top. And even this, like, I would almost be tempted to like enclose these stairs. Like knock these walls out and maybe build around it. I don't know. And then you come up here. And then this I'm going to probably change too and make this all more enclosed. Like right now it's all open with these arches. It's like I just knock it down and build a wall instead. But this is where I put the bus. So now I'm going to go back. Oh no, not to number 1, to number 7. And I have, you know, and then I have my Star Wars build. Yeah, the view. That's kind of and that's kind of one of the things I fell in love with this game was just the view of everything, and just like how it looks when you look out on everything. And actually, what's funny is like all of these builds are kind of pretty close. Like actually, from here, you can see this mountain. I wish you could see I wish you could still see the castle on it, but it doesn't render. But yeah, so I like to stay secluded and stuff like that. Although my banana village in this game is kind of just basically I found like a pretty cool pre-build, and I kind of just went with that. Yeah, it's really a good, like, a fun game, and it kind of came at just the right time too, because like I started in the game came out in December of 2023, and I started in February of 2024, but it was like just after playing a hell of a lot of like Armored Core 6, and normally I like to play like PvP games like multiplayer, Call of Duty, Warzone, Destiny, Overwatch, Marvel Rivals, you know, those kind of things. But I was like kind of looking for a game that wasn't something that was more you know, none of that like, what's the meta, why is this like this is broken, fix this is too OP, and all that kind of like toxicity that comes with like dealing with those games, where it's like, you know, like the games are fun, but it's just like that. And then plus with like then like as I was playing this, I realized how much I talked to myself while I'm playing, and I was just like, this would be a good game to stream, because I was like, even if I'm not that, and I felt like even at night, like if I can't talk as much, because usually I got the wife and stuff behind me, so like sleeping, so I was like, the sounds in this game are really chill and ambient. Yeah, yeah. No, I mean, you can find fun in that whole thing about like the metas and stuff, but sometimes it's like too much. It's like, and what's kind of funny is I need to find. Actually, yeah. But it's like I was like, for a little bit I was playing old school RuneScape, and I still followed like on a subreddit, and like, or like even I'm playing this MMO, this Albion Online, and they're cool games. But when you go to the Reddits and stuff, people are so obsessed with like the efficiency of, you got to get this to do this and be super efficient. You go here to do this is the best experience. This is the best thing, and and I'm like, why are you making a game not fun anymore? Like I just want to play. I don't care if it takes me longer. You know, some games are so like I find I'll get to an end of a game, or like end game, and I'm like, all right, I'm done. I don't want to play anymore. Like the journey is part of the fun. So it's like, I get it if certain games want to have like are better at end game content, which like old school RuneScape I think is, but it's just like people are like, oh, they're like automating, they have their bots going around to level up. I'm like, I don't know. It's just like, yeah, toxic players ruin everything. That's why I quit Throne and Liberty. Yeah. The game doubling as white noise ambient noise machine for the wifey is such a plus. Huh? Yeah. Well, the thing is, I play with the headphones, but I'm talking about even with other players. Like if they're coming around and just watching me play and I'm not talking, you can just hear like the music and like the building and stuff like that. And I tend to sometimes just I'll whisper if you ever catch me on at night, like, hey man, hey Remy, how you doing? I'll be like, hey, what's going on? We're building. And then it just becomes this unintentional ASMR of Lego Fortnite. Yeah, but you have to excuse me. I have to take a bio break, so I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Also, I like that ASMR. Yeah, your voice is very like I could see you. Right? Yeah, I did it the other. I was playing the other day. I was out in the wilderness, and if you ever play with the Lego Fortnite, if you ever go under the trees and stuff in this game, you hear like the wind and like the cracking of the branches, and it's so good. And so I was just like chilling under the trees, and I was like, all right, here we are under the trees. You have to relax now. Take in the atmosphere. Even this, like, look at this view. Beautiful view of the desert. Sunsets. Fortnite. But yeah, and this is the type of game where you can kind of stop playing, like, you know, like, and so I can talk more and stuff like that, which I really. Yo, Bun, thank you for the follow. I'm seeing that on. Oh, and Martin, did I quote that? No. Oh yeah, I did. Sorry. But yeah, so Lego Fortnite just feels really conducive to, you know, to streaming, to all of this. And now, yeah, right now I've just been furnishing. It's, you know, which again isn't always the most excited. I feel like it might not always be the exciting. I know some people are always doing like really cool stuff, but I'm just like, you know, like it's kind of cool. You kind of decorate and get some ideas. A little repetitive. I can sometimes feel like put a light there too. Something needs to go here. You know what needs to go here? I think I know what needs to go here. Actually, I have two of these. I already put one in this. I should put another one. Or should I? He's such a good one. Now, let's do something else. We got other stuff. This doesn't. Let's put a giant bookshelf right here. Boom. Boom, right? No, just kidding. This one looks cool. I think this could work. I like that. Something like that, maybe. Come in, and then I feel like there could be a table under here. But, oh, look at it. That's a nanopede now. Am I out of wood already again? I should have got wood. I have to go back. I think my other village has some wood. How much wood could a woodchuck chuck? The wrong way. Did you build this castle? Not technically from scratch. This is a pre-build that I custom modded. I built more custom builds in my survival world, but in this world, when I originally started, it was mainly just to be efficient, and because I was about to get the trophies, like that was my goal in this world in the beginning. So it's not as flashy, but like this, for instance, this ceiling here wasn't originally here. Like these arches weren't here. This was the top floor, and so then I built this kind of these stairs on top. These towers were just towers, so I built on top of them. So I built that, all this on top. This was here, but again, another thing I did here was I gave it a ceiling, and so I gave a room up here. So it's kind of like in this world I've been making modifications to make it kind of these complete, comfortable. Like this tower here, I turned this into an NPC room now. See, this is where Nugget chills. This is that location. But yeah, so this world is basically a lot of prefabs that I've been modding and kind of just adjusting to make them work better. Because I find I feel like a lot of the prefabs just don't give you enough rooms. They just have like a lot of hallways and stuff. I'm gonna go back to my grasslands. If you check out this one, this is like the first one I did. pop in any minute now. There you go. This I built on a lake. And again, so these are all prefabs, but like I built a deck around it. A couple of them, they were on stilts, but I built a room below. So like, they have like, you know, created like extra room. Like this build here, this was like all stilts under it. I created the room. This is like my workshop. This too had like, was just on stilts. I created the second level. This is where I keep most of my materials. Like I need wood now, so I'm just gonna come back and take some. I'll take that too, thank you. Thank you, man. Thank you. Yeah, so this was like, I was just showing this off before. I'm back here now because I had to get some stuff. But like, you know, this is Tabby and Meowscles. I was saying they're an item. This is their like studio. Tabby, she runs the shop down below, the cafe. This is the food and kitchen area. You know, you can put on the jukebox at risk of getting copyright struck. Thank you. So that's the, oh, and this is like, this is where I'll keep the fish. The fish go a little separate. This is other food. And then the cooked food. And then, yeah, she's always in here working. And then this over here I added in later on. And this is like where if players want to join this world, because kind of my idea is to like have people join if they want to get trophies. And then like, you know, so we have, these are just like, you know, spare beds that people can crash in with like the extra chest. Got pretty cool views too. This goes to the, right, this is a kind of cool little deck. So it's a chill, you know, lake view. I kind of want to, the only things I'm going to probably add is I want to put kind of like a castle or something at the edge of that. I think that'd be cool. Oh, Butter Toast, thank you for the pepper. I just saw that. Appreciate that. Heck yeah. And then, yeah, I might, and I want to fix up that dock over there. Because I think one of these days my goals is to kind of fish and get like more fish. Especially the black and blue sushi, because I think that's the best, food in the game. And of course, here's my trophies. You know it, right? Yeah. Do I have any cool one here? Just we'll dab on it. Boom. Also, a cool little thing I figured out. Yo, what's going on, Mikey? Just giving a little tour of my lake village. I was saying here, one of the cool things I noticed is that if you ever wanted to build your fire pit, and you always felt like the gate pieces, whatever they are too high up, you can you perfectly fit a fireplace on top of the Mos Eisley roof pieces. Where are they? Where are they? These pieces. You can put these down. Boom, boom, boom. And then you can put the fireplace on top. So I did like three sets of those and then boosted that up. Now my dumb animals won't set themselves on fire. Now let's go back and finish this castle a bit. Also, I was mentioning earlier too, like in my other world I've built a lot bigger stuff. And one village I didn't hit max complexity, and I was like, oh wow, I built so much. And then like later on I added a little bit more stuff, and then it was like, you hit max complexity. So I'm like definitely more aware of that now. And so I find that building smaller not only is like becomes less tedious when decorating the insides of them, but also like just trying to keep things more like concise. This build, I'm very tempted to, like, part of my things that kind of just irks me a little bit about this aesthetically is that this hangs off so much without any support, and I would love to kind of create something realistic to kind of support it. I had an idea of like maybe creating like a tower, like right over here. When a lightning storm comes, do you exit the game or are you braver than me? Oh no, I stay. I just stay inside. Try to stay cozy. I like the I like the lightning storms because they make me feel whenever you're, whenever there's danger around, then you can go somewhere safe. It's just extra cozy. The only bullshit about lightning, though, is that if you have like a tree in your village that you like, the lightning can destroy it, which is nonsense. It happened to one of my villages. I had this awesome tree in it, and I was like, this is my favorite. I love this tree, and it makes the nice breeze sounds and stuff. And then lightning fucking took it. So, but, part of me is like, it is what it is. So, I kind of just go with the flow of it. This castle's going to be a bit before I kind of feel like I kind of like the balcony and the people over there. I'm tempted to make this area like, I put like a pool table here or something. This seems like a nice common area. This is the bedroom. This is Rustler's bed. Kind of made it a little ladylike. She got a balcony. Look at these views, man. Every time I come out, I'm like, God damn. See, and what's crazy is like right all the way over there. That's where my lake village is. And then, can't see from here. But that ice mountain is where my other village is at. I wish you could actually see it. That'd be like, look so awesome. But yes, I'm just fixing this up, making it look. I was gonna put something else down here. Yes, a table. It's funny. I ramble on a lot, and then like go to get materials, and I'm like, what was I doing? Yeah, it can be tricky. There are certain ways I feel like to kind of combat that. It also here's the thing. I don't know if you've leveled up all your villages, but like for instance, like when you're working like a certain thing, they don't give you every piece until like you fully level up. So like you might only have one or two of these, and like you might need. I don't know if you could see, but yeah, you can see down here. Like they don't give you all of them until you level up everything, and so in the beginning you can't make everything, and like even this, it's like tricky. So like you have the lengths is 6, 8, 12, and 16, and you can kind of get most numbers with that. Like sometimes if you're building like with this, like if you use this. You can also, let's see real quick, like if you put this down, you can also kind of, like if something's like slightly off, like as long as you have this piece, you can use this to get like that. So like even though it's like a square like this, so you're off by that, or you can actually be one more with this. So like just that 2 space difference can kind of get you anything. So sometimes. Like, yeah, you can be like this. That's 2 spaces. So that's actually pretty cool. So that's too short. So basically, you can pretty much hit most lengths with this if you just do it right. So like if that big one doesn't work, you use a little one, and then you can kind of either double it up with the little one, or you use the next size up, and you can get one square shorter, or you can use the other one and get 1 square larger. So that kind of works really well with a lot of stuff you can kind of hit. Sometimes Epic, I think, screws up and they don't give you every piece. So, but that's a cool way to kind of figure out certain things, because once you see that like you can kind of get either of those lengths with those, you just got to remember not to go, your smallest is a 3 space, Oh, no problem. I was like, another thing I was showing the other day, which I can show again. I had like one of my first videos. I did like a really long tutorial, but I kind of was explaining the Shogun roof, which I think is a really good roof piece because you can kind of move it around. You don't have to like set the walls up perfectly. You can really kind of get anything with these pieces. But the thing is, and here's the thing, Oh, I should post the picture of the thing, right? Is that if you notice, so Epic gave us this piece, right? And then they gave us this piece, right? And now they're the same length. Like if you count the dots, it's 4 dots on top, right? However, the next size up is 6 like this, but they don't give us a 6 piece of this. This is the 8 piece. They give us, so there's like, it just skips over it. Like every other piece, if you look, it goes this one, then this one, and then there's no other alternative that goes right to the 8. Then it's the 8. Then it's the 12 and the 16 and the 16. So basically my rule of thumb is if you're ever going to use the Shogun pieces, and I said this last time on stream, but it bears repeating. If you're going to use the Shogun pieces, just make sure your building uses an even number of this piece for the corners. If you're going to go with the square tops, because this is even the tops of these is a 2 dot, and so any even number of corners. So a square building, that's 4. For some reason I use multiplication, so it's like 4. So 4 corners times 2 is 8. So that works because you can make. It's basically you multiply the corners by 2, and then you see if you can make that number with these pieces, with these roof pieces. And so 4, bear with me here. So if you have 4 corners times 2, that's 8. So you can use this piece twice to create a length of 8. And so as long as you can create that length, you need to start doing math on your show. Yeah, I know this one going to lose a lot of people. But so as long as you can create that number, like 2 times the number of corners, as long you'll be able to meet them around, because a lot of times these pieces won't connect properly and you wonder why. But the reason why I say by an even number of corners is because if you make an L-shaped building, you can only have 5 corner pieces, right? You'll have 5 corner pieces and 1 L-shape and then 1 inside piece. And if you do 2 times 10, 2 times 5 equals 10, you can't make 10 with these pieces because they give you a 4 piece and then they give you an 8 piece. They left out the 6 piece, which you then would have got 10, but you can't now because they left that piece out. So thanks, Epic. So, but you can make a U shape, because a U shape would be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 with 2 inside things. 2 times 6 is 12. You can make 12 by using 3 of these pieces. 4, 3 times 4 is 12. Or you can go and use like an 8 piece and a 4 piece. I know it's a little bit like weird in that sense, but if you're ever using those roof pieces, that's what why they won't be lining up. And I've had that problem a couple times. And then it took a bunch of trying to figure out things of why, and it's like that's what I came up with. So until Epic gives us a 6 piece, that rule will hold true. Anyway, let's go back to decorating. Look at the moon. All right, what are we doing now? Oh, we're gonna put a table here. Let's see, what kind of table should go in this room? I don't know. Should a table go, or should we put something like another type of furniture? I like these too. Should I put these are always fun. People gotta know that I like skeletons. You know what's funny? I don't even use the skeleton. I know there's a skeleton piece somewhere too, isn't there? I shouldn't be sticking a skeleton in here, but maybe. It's this one. Apothecary jars. Did I say that right? Down here. Skeletons down here? Where are the skeletons? Skeletons. Not there. Did I not have the skeletons? Did I miss that set? Oh, they're arcade machines. I don't think I have the skeletons. Got a water cooler. I got a water cooler. Got these skeletons and ghosts. What is this? Pumpkin banner. Clutter? No, not in here either. There he is. I knew he had a skeleton. Okay, good. I was getting worried. Oh, nightmarish tomb. Oh, it's a tombstone. You know what I kind of want to maybe put here? Because I don't think there's like any even in this freaking... Take up so much space though. I wish they actually gave us like a heated fireplace. I think we're just gonna go with the table. Or a shelf. Maybe a shelf. We got a lot of them. Something like this. Or maybe... Where's the other thing? Lego wood stove would be cool. So cool. Yeah, actually, you know what? You just gave me an idea. You know what I do have? Where is it? Another piece that I forget. Oh, also, this would be cool to actually maybe put there. And then we have this one, but I don't think this one actually heats up anything. We do have... Where is it? What is this called? Decorations. We do have it somewhere. I think it's here. Yeah, here we go. Boom. We do have a wood stove. I need some iron bars though. Yeah. I don't even remember what set that came in. When you said that, I was like, wait a second. I do. They don't really heat up anything though, which is the only bummer. Things like that should heat up stuff. I mean, I remember one of my good friends when we were little, his dad's house, we'd have like sleepovers, and his dad had a wood stove, and oh my god, that shit would get so hot though in like the wintertime. It was like both cozy but also like dry you the fuck out. Oh, it's not sticking because I need it to be. I think like right here, right? Boom. There you go. Plug it into the wall. Boom. Look at that. Look at that. This is feeling pretty cozy. Right? I wonder where it came from. Countess Cabin. Okay, so it must have been one of those. Probably something from Raven stuff, maybe. Oh, this should probably go like on here too. Yeah. I think the trick is to just kind of make it look lived in, you know? Actually, with that there, I should put like logs. A water bucket. Put the water bucket over here. I hate being on rugs and it lifts you up. That should not happen. Doesn't need a supporting piece. Looks like then maybe we got that there. Maybe I feel like we can put like... Yeah, look at that. Look at that corner now. Isn't that a cozy corner? That worked. That's a cozy corner. And then I think we need another plant over here. Like in real life, I don't think I'd be... I don't know. Yeah, all this yellows. Like, I need more. Like, that's why I like this one, because it's just like... The green just adds. And then, oh, look, I got this one. Oh, with this, I don't want to waste silk. I don't want to waste any more of this silk. Go with the blue. Just add color. Like, that's what, like, I think that's good. This room needs another carpet. Part of me is wondering if I should just do the same carpet. I think I might. That's not the one. Got one more. I actually think this is from this. That's cozy. I also feel like we can put like other cool shit. What other kind of cool shit we have? I want this. Would that be cool? Like right here. Raven's head. Maybe. Got that going on. Put something here. So good. That would gonna go with the. Why not? It's a castle. Maybe I'll start to assign homework. Oh, of course, this one's cool, but no, we gotta use sand. Keep it small. That's my other favorite little. Do you think Epic will ever put build kits in the store again? I mean, I think they will, and for one reason and one reason only: money. I think the only reason I suspect that a squared plus a squared, it's a squared plus b squared, not a squared times b squared. Come on here, Nick. You know, I don't know. I don't know what's going through Epic's head. Someone someone in Reddit posted an article that I forget what magazine or what online site was talking about, but it was like, yeah, I think, but they were saying like Lego Fortnite players are literally begging to spend money, and Epic is not doing anything about it. It's like, please, we will buy more sets, and also, it is a little messed up that. To really get a more fuller experience. Maybe that's why they're doing it though. Maybe they feel like they're rethinking the idea that in order to really get the full experience out of Lego Fortnite, you have to actually purchase builds. Maybe they're thinking of a different way to maybe monetize things, because it is kind of sucky that, like, you know, people that are coming in and discovering Lego Fortnite have to like not, you know, like, you're not going to have all the pieces. You're going to miss out. Like, they already had like season passes with builds. So people are now like, well, where'd you get that? And it's like, oh, I got this by this. So so I don't know if that's the reason, because I could see like that does suck. Like people want to be like, oh, that's an awesome thing. How'd you build that? And it's like, sorry, you can't get that anymore. Or they will probably release the builds again, like the Star Wars stuff and everything, because, you know, but now it's just going to cost money. But again, to spend money to get a more fuller experience from their game, it's not really what they do, you know? Meanwhile, I'm basically stuck with Star Wars parts and log cabin parts. Yeah. Well, you do know, but Buttered, that if you go to like each biome and you level up in each biome, like as you level up. But yeah, starting out, it's all you're going to start with. But yeah, you can go to either biome. And then one of the things they did do now is you can kind of start in any biome, because of like they kind of equalize things. But like leveling up in the grasslands biome, in the desert biome, and then in the frost biome, you'll get pieces. You'll get, I don't know if you're aware, you probably are, but basically you'll get grasslands. When you level up, you'll get cabin parts. You get the cabin parts, and you get the Pleasant Park parts. If you level up in the and if you level up village, if you level up the village in desert, yeah, if you level up in the village, you'll get, where are they? You'll get these Majestic Manor parts, which are pretty solid. These ones. So you get these. And then when you level up the frost biome, you'll get the Shogun pieces. Which are all here. I forget. I think now also too, if you go to if you go to Lost Isles and the jungle, I think if you level up, you'll get banana pieces. I'm not sure if you'll get banana or some temple pieces. Some of these were also from their seasonal pass, but you'll get those. And I will definitely suggest leveling up all 3 biomes, or 4. I forget what they offered in the other one, but before you really go ham on like a big build, because as you level up, you'll get more windows. You'll get, like I said, you'll get different length pieces. Like, you know, when you build the castle, you're gonna get, where are they? These pieces. Why are they crooked here? These pieces, you know, the castle ones. This is what's funny, because they give you a little. Anyway, but like they don't give you every single length in the beginning. So, you know, like having trouble getting, you know, missing a space in the floor, you're not going to hit that. You're not going to be able to get every space because they don't give you every length piece in the beginning, which is kind of nonsense. You can, if you want to cheat it, you can just build. You could build like 10 of these. If you build 10 of these in a village, you'll get the village to level 10. Well, or it'll have it. I should take that back. If you build like a bunch of these grills, that will give you enough like comfort level to kind of get to each thing. You just have to make sure you have the proper resources to level up your totem. But you can kind of do it in a quick way, and then once you're done with that, knock away all the grills and then build fresh, you know, kind of thing. I think we need another rug. The rugs really tie the rooms together, you know? I think they should also give us more pictures. On a clock. Really? But yeah, it is kind of well, this is kind of cool. I'll put this here. Yeah, the whole thing about how, man, this is a pretty big. No, that'd be cool if we could. Actually, no, we can't. Look at this. I didn't even know you can do this. I can do this. Yeah, you can. Yeah, we got those. What other jam loops we got?
Guess I'm gonna make the bathroom. I'm gonna do that now. I think I should also probably knock this out. See, this is what I would be doing. Like, take this out of the way. You say, see you later. And then we give ourselves a little door. Nice castle door. I wish they would add cities and random points of interest around the map, not just small villages. That would be cool. Yeah, they were kind of. I feel like they kind of were going for some kind of story of like abandonedness. Did you ever come across like the farms? Like they have farms that like are like broken. It's like you could literally tell that like there was like a path going around the farm, where you could see like the cornfields and stuff, but all the buildings are broken down as if like everything in the world was just abandoned. So I don't know. So I don't know where that's, what that is, you know. But again, it's like a lot of, I feel like, can't see your loadout on TikTok. What kind of tools are you using? I.e. runes, legendary. Oh, so mostly, so for my spear, I have increased damage. Well, okay, so normally I would use like a 4, I would probably build with like the sapphire and gold, so you have 4 slots. So basically I did it. So for my bow, I have damage 3, life steal 3, zapping 3, and stormbane 3. Life steal I think is the one that you can kind of change out. Damage 3, zapping 3, and stormbane 3 are probably the ones you want to keep, especially in expert worlds. So many storm creatures, and if you're gonna fight the Storm King, that's a no-brainer. Life steal is cool, but I've seen people now use Berserk. Destruction was a go-to one, but they nerfed destruction, so that's no longer good. But that's basically what I use for things. As far as my pickaxes go, it's just damage, destruction, and luck. That'd probably be, and I don't know, probably some other one, but probably durability. I probably would do for my tools. I don't really put the durability on my weapons. You could do that too, I guess. Can't see your little. Oh, what is it? But if that is the case, they need to give us more money. More of the story. Yeah, that's true. It feels like we were living in a save the world without all the missions. Why solid amber? The amber one, I don't know if I was given this or I decided to. Amber, I think I did this because amber gives you extra durability. I think this is amber and gold, to be honest. I might be wrong. But I think I did amber for the durability and gold for the extra rune slot. And these other ones, if I go back to my other village, you'll see like a lot of them if you end up going through like the storm things, you end up like unlocking a lot of them. Like, or you find chests with like weapons and stuff. Like I have tons, like the whole reason why I have this spear, I didn't make this spear. Like you get like tons of these. I have like tons of these and I'm like, I'm not going to waste my resources until I use these. So I figured I might as well just like, riff these and use these. That's a good question. Why isn't there diamonds yet? Well, you know what? I guess in a nice sense, it's like it's a nice prolonged like growth of like the game. They have room to they have obvious ways to grow. Like we don't have to be like, how are they going to top this, or what direction are they going to go in now? Well, we already know they can add diamonds, which is cool. So they can add other things, platinum. They should probably add platinum and diamond just because those are also ranks, right? And then they should add some kind of material called like unrealism or unreal. Or champion metal. Why won't this? What's hitting this here? What are we doing? Oh, this. What is this? Are we gonna have to change the door because it's an inside door? The only inside door we have is this. Yeah, well that's okay. People can just look in while you're taking a poo. That's alright. That's alright if they want to look. Unobtainium. Yeah, that's good. Just takes so long for them to give us literally anything. Yeah, I mean, you know, I'll just give them some credit because like they're juggling like 4 games. You know, it's not just Lego Fortnite; it's Battle Royale. They just came out with a new updated season. So, you know, I figure, and you know, if you think about where Lego Fortnite is versus where it was when it first came out, I do feel like they did a good job of like adding stuff, and like we got some, like the fact that it's getting love and it's like the second most played game, you know, because like their Fortnite Festival and their Rocket Racing don't even put up the numbers that Lego Fortnite does, and even sometimes I like to play Ballistic, and Ballistic has less numbers than Lego Fortnite, so you know, I mean. As long as they keep giving it love, and they do, and actually we did get an update recently. It just was just quality of life things. Like actually, I can name my village now, which I have not done yet, but we can do stuff like that now. They kind of brought that stuff back. Let's see, we gotta put our sink. Where's our sink go? Over here. Put the sink here. Let's see. Let's put our bathtub first. Gotta put the bathtub. Where are we putting it? Right here, like this? I think we should put it by the window. What better way to like... Right? I hate when you can't like make it even. Why won't you make it even? I'll put that there. Maybe that's better. That's better. But like... Really? Can't put it next to it because of the stupid little ledge? You know what? I'm okay with that. That just sucks for anybody who has to clean, right? Trying to clean a bathtub in the crevice there. Yeah. Yeah, I agree. I think they did pretty solid a year in. I think they have a lot to like work towards because I mean what's great about Lego Fortnite is that it transcends just games, you know? Like Epic Bricks was a Lego content creator before Lego Fortnite. You know, he was doing Lego stuff. He sells Lego stuff. He has like a Lego store. He sells like Lego bricks and stuff. And like there's a whole you know, and then there's other people that do like MOCs, which are called My Own Creations. So there's a whole physical realm of Lego stuff. And then like just this past year they came out with the Battle Bus. So we literally got a physical version, which I have. I still got to put together, but I got it because like it's got Lego Peely in it. It's got Adventure Peely. It's got, you know, Raven, and it's got Cuddle, Team Leader, and a bunch of other really great minifigs for $100 too. It's like compared to some sets, it's like a solid purchase. So I think Epic is smart to kind of really support Lego Fortnite. Just because in terms of the and I actually think I think someone else mentioned this, but I think cozy games are on the rise. Like you're seeing more and more of them, and I think yeah. I mean, one of the reasons why one of the reasons why I got into Lego Fortnite was I loved Legos first, you know. So and I think it's like a I want to say like an underrated, not really underrated, but like underestimated market of like the cozy games. Because when you think of cozy games, is what do we have? We have Minecraft, but that's almost more of a builder. Yeah. I think. Well, GTA 6, that'll be interesting. It's funny. Cozy games are fine. Not everyone has time for 200+ hour open world epics. Yeah, I feel that. Sometimes you just want to chill. You know, it's funny, and you mentioned GTA 6, but it's like, dude, you know, when during COVID, sometimes me and my friends would play, and I would just like, it sounds kind of lame, but we would hang out on the yacht, and just hear like the beach and the birds, and you just have the city skyline. It's like you couldn't go outside, and like I mean, it's not the most ideal situation. It kind of felt a little relaxing, where you could be like, oh, I'm gonna just go on my yacht, and you just like people are blowing up in the backgrounds, but you got the city skyline and you're just chilling. I played the hell out of GTA. I'm like level 400 in GTA Online. But yeah, GTA 6. I'll probably again. I didn't even play the story. I like the online, but in a way, there was like a cozy aspect to it. You know, I mean, you have your apartment. You can hang out in your apartment in GTA. I think we're gonna do it like this. Yo, what's good, Gotti? Godly. Why did I say that? Yeah, godly. Woo. How are you doing? Happy Monday. Hopefully we got rid of the Sunday scare. The GTA 5 story was honestly meh. Yeah, I mean, I've played the other GTAs. I think I beat one of them. I'm really bad at finishing games, I'll be honest. Like there's a whole slew of games where I like got like near the end. I'm like, well, I did what I need to do. Vice City had a really awesome atmosphere. Gmo, yeah. I mean, to be honest, in realm of like cozy games, like nothing felt doing good, man. Eating some cereal right now. Word up. What kind of cereal? You gotta lay it on me. What cereal you eating? I always like to know. I'm trying to beat Fortnite. I think you can. I mean, once you get to Unreal, it's not like that's kind of beating it, right? But yeah, but in the realm of like cozy games, I would say like just driving around in like Vice City, Captain Crunch, good choice. I like that. I'm usually more of like a honey crunch, like those like the crunch with the almond crunch. I like those, but I'll go with like an apple cinnamon Cheerios or what else is kind of really I like to go for? Even regular Cheerios, but I'll throw some bananas in because I'm crazy like that. All right. Got the swirl. New Lego pass in a few weeks, thankfully. Oh, word. That was actually news to me, and I'm here for it. Part of me is also like, oh no, I haven't completed all the stuff I want to complete. Oh yeah, Gmo. Get it. Get that Unreal. My favorite is Cinnamon Toast Crunch. I could eat 2 whole things of it for dinner if I could. I love cereal. Cereal's a great one. It's like, it could be a breakfast. It could be a meal. It could also just be a snack. You know what I've done before? I've taken regular Cheerios and just Hershey's syrup and just drizzled that on top. You know, like Cheerios with like bananas and then Hershey syrup on top on milk. There you go. Confuse yourself. You're like, is this healthy or dessert? Part of this complete breakfast. Maybe I'll put a plant in here. You know, help with the smell. I almost want to put this in here. Hey, word up! Thank you, thank you, Gmo. Thank you for the 50 bits. And soon I gotta think about Butter Toast. Thank you for sticking around and chatting me up. I really appreciate it. I hope you come back around. You can usually catch me most days between 12 to 4, 2 to 4. That's kind of where I'm coming on. Please, the banana skin Lego, so cute. That's right. Adventure Peely. He appreciates it. What sacks? Yeah. Woo. Avenger Peely is such a great character design. I'm kind of almost envious of it. Let's see. We need a shelf in here. We need some kind of. That's too small. We need a. What is this? Maybe like here. Oh, I got no planks. Can't even put it up. I got no more planks. Hey. This is the one. I need planks. What's funny? I just. Boom. Get more planks. Let's get it. How much wood do I have? Still a lot. Good. Hey, who's here? Oh, look. They're just chilling, talking. I like it. Get some planks going. Go 25. It's like the fun part is like I can sit like I could do other things or I could just like talk now. I wish I had more coffee. That's what I wish. It's funny. I had this past weekend. I kind of had like a stomach bug, and it wasn't like feeling too good, so I wasn't drinking the coffee. And man, I only drink like 2 cups a day, but that shit is my body goes through with withdrawals, like headaches and shit. Not good. It's like it's worse than like other drugs. Not to say I do a lot of drugs, but like geez, like. Yeah, like the one time I stopped, I was like, all right. I started getting like body aches and headaches. It was really bad. So anyway, I had my 2 cups today, so I'm feeling better. The other thing you'll probably notice too when I have my cups of coffee is I talk. I can like I talk a lot already, but I can like really start going. Let's grab this. Let's take this. Let's put this away. While we're waiting. Actually, while we're waiting, we can also we can make some more clothes, more fabrics. Change that. Yeah. Craft. That's weird, like I didn't have any music play today. I feel like I haven't noticed any music play. I have it up, right? Use the mouse, it's just quicker. Yeah. I haven't heard any music today, really. I feel like the music in this game is so strange. Like some days it plays like a lot and you hear it all the time. And other days you're like, did I even hear it once yet? Oh, you know what I'm gonna do out here? Where is it? Where is it? I got it now. Let's see. Let's do this. Let's go like this. We're gonna go. We're making a rug. Making a cozy rug. It's gonna be a big rug though. It's not gonna happen. Not gonna finish today, unfortunately. Oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Never mind. I got 30 minutes left on my Storm King. Oh wow, and then you're gonna go. And I really should I fought him once. I beat him. But I should really fight him again. I should be like taking advantage of fighting him every time. That's just intense though. And I don't know if I have. And if you die, then you gotta worry about getting your resources back. Like the totem. Some of these walls need more stuff, I feel like. Put this here somewhere maybe? I don't know. Put that there. And I feel like I could put something else on the wall. What is this? Splinter mirror? The thermal detonator one taps the storm spawners. Oh. That's a good call. How much are those now? Are they still like crazy expensive? Oh, they're not bad at all. So cheap. Some of this other shit's so stupid expensive. The bowcaster probably is a solid one to use. It sucks you can't upgrade these. I wish you could you should at least be able to make these legendary, like the lightsabers. Like at least give us that. The thermal detonator, that's a pretty good price. Although you gotta kind of farm the freaking those explodey guys. I wanna put something here that like. This look good here? Just putting pictures on a wall, but like either that or maybe like this. That blends in too much. It's like ugly. What's this? The pizza thing? And this is just a billboard. This would have been cool. Ah, fuck. I'll just put this. Oh, Ryan, what's good, man? Happy Monday. I'll just rub look in here. I don't like how. Oh, there it is. Boom. Yeah, 23 wood. Cool. I could probably put something here too. Right? Anything else? Something nifty. What is this? That's not gonna do. This. That's kind of cool. I'll do that. Why not? Kind of add to it. And this is the bathroom now. Oh, I got the planks now. That's why I was going downstairs to begin with. Not so much. You know what? It's 4:02. Shit, I gotta get going soon. Here, you know what I'll do real quick? I can show you. Since I gotta be logging off soon. I'm gonna end this spot. I'll show you what I've made. In terms of like my experimental world, I made some stuff. But mostly the main things I've made. Actually, there's one thing I want to kind of test out to see if it still worked because I made a video about how to make it. I made well, you'll see. Got like 10 minutes. And it's back to being an adult. I fought the Storm King. I fought him once. Okay, so here's my experimental world sandbox. This thing I made. I want to try this again. This guy's fun. So this is like, you got the wheels, but then you take off. This is a fun one. But this is just taking the go-kart and just adding it to it. But it's pretty cool because like even when you take the balloons down, it just kind of glides down. It's a pretty fun build. And this one I put, and yeah, it doesn't drive the best on its thing. How did that fall on its side? I was never like that. What the? Okay, all right, bugging out. It's okay. But I made two, so this was like a pretty cool one. Yeah, it's like a little mini jet. It's got a little storage on it. It's more just for kind of cruising around. I have a tutorial on how to make this guy. And again, it's like you literally build the cart, the little mini cart, and then you just kind of add these pieces to it. You will need for this, for the wings, is the lighthouse floor though. And then under the wing here, I put the Spider-Man little thing. Besides that, yeah, like I have a couple of vehicles I kind of skinned. These are kind of like the off-roaders, but skinned with like a thing. They're just heavier though. This is funny because like they changed the weight on stuff, so this now floats, which it shouldn't, but it does. I made one of these in my other world, but it's like these. Oh, it's coming down a little bit. Anyway, not the best. Oh, here's a funny one. when they were holding a competition to like make it's like weird things, I was like, I'll make a robot. So I made like a robot. Does not roll well or go well at all, but it's still kind of fun. I was actually thinking about maybe giving it cannon hands, like the actual cannons. But yeah. Where's the other thing? There's a couple other stuff I made. All things that like they kind of fly and they kind of work, but I haven't really revisited them because I was like, oh, here's my off-roader loader. This is the fun one. This is the one that like you can fly and you can carry a whole bunch. It's kind of like the off-road, but it just holds more. I actually made it before I made this version though. I called it the off-roader collector. I think, is this the off-roader collector? No, this is also the off-roader loader. Let's see if I can find it real quick. Let's see. I made one called the off-roader collector. I don't know where it is now. Let's see. I'll show you why in a sec. I call it that because it's got the balloon on the front to smash things really easily. No, I just wish I knew where. Like that one's called the off-roader loader because it can hold a load of stuff. Is this the one? This is the off-roader collector. It's basically the same design, but oh no, it doesn't work anymore. Come on, really? Oh. Oh no, that's right. Okay. It does work. Use this. So you can kind of go like this. And be like, oh. This was my idea to like, you know, to just smash stuff instead of having to like do it. Yeah. So this was like my own like little take on it. Other people have made other ones with like more balloons and stuff. But my whole idea was to use this to kind of, you know, just smash everything, and then, you know, when you got too heavy, you just put it all in the back. So that's that. And then, so these are all the other vehicles I've kind of just made. This is why I kind of came to the conclusion of just making an off-roader. Because like these are all like actually my other versions of it when I put like the rockets, off-roader. But then some of these are just kind of the same thing, just like bigger or clunkier or whatever. They all kind of work in their own way. I made one called like the Beetle or so. There's this guy here. This one was kind of fun. Before they changed the things, it was like supposed to like ram into stuff and like not be damaged. Or this one, you know, they're just kind of versions of that. The other thing I thought was kind of cool is I was trying to make an airship. So this was my other thing I made, which was so there was this version, there was this guy, which was kind of cool. But then I decided to take the put the lighthouse on its side and make this. And the whole idea of I want to make something like this, but kind of like an aircraft carrier, where basically like this is its default position, but like I have balloons on it so it can go even bigger. But I had like the whole interior going on, so like you go down here and you can like add a whole work set and stuff like that. You know, have to put the bed in here, put some, you know, some of the basic workbenches. And this one's okay. This one's pretty, it works. Like, but I wanted something a little bit bigger. And then I wanted like, one of the reasons why I made that little mini cart vehicle was because I wanted something that could like fly and then like land on this. So this would just like stay in the air, like at this height, even though you can kind of go bigger. You know, you go up in the air. And what's kind of cool is you can just like get off and it's like, here we go. You know, that kind of thing. You can turn. But it's a pretty workable airship in that sense. But I kind of, after that, kind of like that was it. Coming down. Bye. And then, but yeah. Yeah. Flying airship. Kind of like Final Fantasy or something. But I would love it to be bigger, kind of. So I was thinking like almost like like Shield, you know, in like Marvel, Shield has like those giant flying things. Oh, and here, look, this is my here's my ship that blew apart. It's neat that you dabbled in vehicles. I don't see enough players that do that who aren't same content creators on YouTube. This is why I don't normally make vehicles, is because then they sometimes end up like this. I call this one my disconnected ship. Okay. It doesn't fly anymore, I guess. It used to be able to fly. I guess because we're hitting the ground now. Still works, sort of. But it's my abstract sculpture. I love how it's apart, but yet it's still like all connected. All the way up here. Open. And over here with I did make some elevator tutorials. This is like if I'm going to do a tutorial sometimes, especially with vehicle ones, I'll do them over here. These were kind of my experimental ones. This is, I think, the final design that I end up sticking with. Works pretty good. Though sometimes they get stuck. As you can see, this one's not as... You have to be careful now because when the balloons go up... I made a couple. This one here, some of them work well. Some of them are a little wonky. This one I did with like the 3 wheels. This I think worked too at one point. Yeah, it's actually pretty cool with the wheels. Just not as like aesthetically nice, I guess. And when you have the thing do that, it kind of bugs out. I think it's still... Down you go. I kind of made it look, the roof look kind of nice. And then this one, they all work, but again, like, yeah, they're just weird. And that's why I ended up making, like, I settled, I think, on like more of this design. I think it was this design. Yeah, very simple. Smooth. But now they get stuck. They usually don't. Frustrating.
And now if I open up the top again, it probably will smash it. So I'm just going to leave that alone. And here it is again, I think. The same idea. Up. Down. Ugh. They changed like the material, like the weight of the materials and stuff. So it's a little, you know. These are buildings I was doing when I was doing like tutorial, just like for beginners, like how this is like how to deal with like a roof that wasn't, it's like it was like too big, like tricks on like kind of get it to work. You can kind of like build the wall, build like a like around. You can still kind of get a roof going, even though it's like the roof doesn't, you know, come to the end. Stuff like that. I was showing how like, you know, you could create like a wall in a bit, and that way you know, you can have a little balcony and nonsense like that. Yeah. No, I mean, I don't know. I think for me, I just have to get the roof on there too. And again, all these builds to me are just, you know, they're whatever. Oh, this one I think was kind of fun. This one was funny. It looks like a big. It was like a sideways thing. Like, look, it's like I don't know why. Why did I put? Oh, those are to help turn it. But it looks like a face. I just thought it was funny. It was like a big face. And this one, oh, like 2 seats. How does this one go? Here we go. Oh, it works like this. Yeah, and it was like you put both of them on to go. Uh-oh. Whoa. Climbing. Turn with this. And you go forward with both. You know. Coming down. Yeah, it's like a flying house. Look at the feeling. He's like, hey, this is my happy little... So it works. I mean, it's doable. Oh, and then I made this thing. What the heck is it? Look at this. Massive. Oh, shoot. I got to get going. Okay. All right. But, yeah. Let's see. It's funny. I look for people to be on right now. And then like everyone's like... Let's see. Anyone else chilling right now? We got a couple people on. Everyone's playing... What is this? Yeah, Fortnite, regular Fortnite. Why is everyone on regular Fortnite? Oh, here we go. Oh. What is this? Yeah. No problem. No, well, no problem, Wilma. I also love that name. Will my balls drop? Very good. All right, but all right. So we're gonna if you're in the mood, the people over here on Twitch, we're gonna go raid my buddy. I've been a little bummed too. Lots of people I followed for Lego Fortnite are back on BR. Yeah, you know, I mean, I'm sure it'll go around. It's a fresh thing. Once a new thing comes out, I've been tempted to kind of hop into it a little bit too, but you know, it's good to get a mix. I just find also though when if I start playing, if I play too much of the Lego Fortnite, people really don't want to see me play. I mean, I'm not terrible, but I'm also like, you know, it's not. I'm not that. I don't spend enough time to be really good. But you know, it is what it is. Let's see here. We got buddy here. He's in expert mode. So let's see. Tybrex. Let's see. We're gonna do a little raid. Unfortunately for my TikTok and YouTubers. Yeah, I'm not prospering. That's for sure, dude. He's watching him. That's ridiculous. Squad wipe. You know, his movement and his way he plays is just he can't yeah, it's just very, very impressive. But again, he's been playing. Yeah. Well, you know, you watch him, you'll learn. And again, he like I follow him, so it's like when he
he starts at like 8 o'clock in the morning, and I'm surprised he's still not on right now. He's already off, but usually he's like playing like 8-hour days or more. If you playing anything that long, you not only like, and he has like time before even he's been playing for so long, so it's like that's just experience. That's just put those hours in and you'll get there. Yeah, it's just like he just is like no problem. He's just running through people. My only but would be is that like, and he does play ranked too, but when you're playing unranked, you're playing against people that are like also like me. That's like that's like a joke. So it's like, but still, the way he moves is extremely impressive, and you can just learn a lot just by watching him. And I already feel like I have. But anyway, I'm already running late, so I'm gonna say we're gonna raid Tybricks here. He's working on some Lego stuff right now. So you all enjoy. People on TikTok, people on YouTube. When I figured out how to raid on that, maybe we'll do that too. Until next time, you guys have a good one. And here we go. I'm still talking. I'm gonna raid out. Raid out. Raid out. And boom. Where did you get that platinum chain with those diamonds in it? That was 80 fucking grand. Where the hell did you spend it?
Oh,
You can hear it.
brother.
Yeah.
Oh, Rami, thank you so much for the raid, man.
No problem, bro.
Thank you so much. How was your stream? Ooh, yeah. Yo, what's up, Xbox? Oh my god, I wasn't sleeping.
Okay. For the rest of y'all, I want y'all to have a great
Nice, nice to hear.
rest of your day.
They're fragments right now, they're